There's a question that sits quietly in the back of every single one of our minds. It's a question we don't really speak about much, but we all carry it. Today, we're going to explore it, not by guessing, but by looking at what some ancient texts describe as the immediate reality right after our final moment.
So, what really happens in that one instant? The moment the noise of the world just fades away for the last time.
And look, we're not talking about some distant event way off in the future. We're focusing on the transition itself, that exact second when your last breath leaves your body and everything changes.
Is it just lights out, a long, unconscious sleep? Or is it an immediate continuation, a direct transfer from one state of being to another? That's really the core mystery, isn't it? This isn't just some theoretical exercise. It is the one shared destination for every single one of us. It's the one experience that connects all of humanity, past, present, and future. And when you peel back all the other questions, this is the one that's left, right? The most personal one of all. Does the very essence of who you are, your memories, your consciousness, your identity, does it continue? To dig into this question, let's look at a story that feels less like a parable and more like a direct glimpse, a window into that unseen world. Okay, so what's the first thing that jumps out here? It's the immediacy. Both men die. For Lazarus, the beggar, he is instantly carried by angels into comfort. And for the rich man, he immediately opens his eyes in torment. There's no pause. There's no unconscious waiting period. They are awake, they are aware, and they fully remember the lives they just left. I mean, that description, it's so stark and it's so clear. The man lifts up his eyes, he is conscious, he is present, and he is in a state of torment, fully aware of his new reality and the weight of his past regrets. So it seems like death isn't this giant eraser. It doesn't just wipe the slate clean or turn you into someone else. Instead, it seems to lock in and reveal the true state of your soul, the identity you actually built during your life. And this idea, this immediate conscious reality, it isn't just in this one story. It's echoed in another incredibly powerful moment. On a cross, a dying criminal, with his last few breaths, makes this simple, desperate request: remember me. The answer he gets is maybe one of the most profound promises ever spoken. Just listen to the weight of those words. He doesn't say someday, or after a long time, or when the world ends. He says, today you will be with me in paradise. That promise is anchored in absolute, stunning immediacy. Not tomorrow, not in some distant future. In that very day, the moment his eyes closed on this world, they would open in the next.
The transition is instant. There's no gap, no void, no waiting room. Life here ends, and conscious existence in paradise begins without a single moment's delay.
And it's a real place. Paradise. Not a dream, not a vague idea, but a tangible reality of comfort and peace in the presence of God himself. Okay, so what are these stories telling us about the nature of death itself? I mean, what is actually happening in this unbelievable transition? Well, the way these texts seem to frame it, death isn't a final stop. It's more like a doorway. As it says in Ecclesiastes, the body returns to the earth, but the spirit, the actual essence of you, returns to God who gave it. It's a crossing over. But here's the tough part, the part we have to be really honest about. That doorway doesn't automatically fix the deep separation that exists between humanity and a holy God. For someone who has lived their life apart from God, death simply makes that separation permanent and painfully real. And this is where the whole story takes this incredible, dramatic turn. Because God didn't just wait on the other side of that door to see who would make it. He stepped through it himself. He stepped into our world, into our history, our pain, and even into our death. Jesus didn't just teach about eternity. He walked into it and came back, proving he had authority over it. And that brings us to this absolutely central claim. Jesus isn't just a guide who points the way to paradise. He says that he is the way, the truth, and the life. He says he is the door, the only way in. And all of this, it moves us from this huge, universal question about what happens to everyone down to a very quiet, very personal one that really only you can answer for yourself. Based on everything we've just seen, this is the unavoidable question. Where will I open my eyes? And maybe this is the question that matters most. See, the difference between the rich man's torment and the thief's peace wasn't really about their deeds in the end. It was about a relationship. So the real question becomes, who will be there waiting for you when you do?
And the beautiful thing is, the message is always an invitation. It's never a demand. The same voice that said, today, to that thief on the cross, well, it extends that same invitation to every one of us, right here, right now. So in the end, the message seems crystal clear. That final moment, it's not an ending. It's an immediate beginning. The moment your eyes close here, they will open somewhere else. And understanding that truth today, well, it has the power to change everything.